Hey guys, it's your girl, aka Rosarita, and tonight I hate to do this, but let's talk about student loans, and they're coming into effect tomorrow, May 5th. So I laid in bed last night, and of course I watched YouTube, and I saw all the people on there that were talking about how they weren't going to pay for their student loans. You can't get blood from a turnip. Oh, they had everything going on. And I get it. I get it. But the thing of it is you're putting your business on YouTube or TikTok or wherever. Understand, these people are out for their money. They don't care what you think. And you're hollering about, I don't care, or you're going to care. And the reason why I say that is, if you want to live the rest of your life in poverty, don't care. What you need to do is sit down, take a deep breath, and let's think about a plan, okay? Now, if you want to live the rest of your life without a bank account, can't buy a car, can't buy a house, can't rent, then do what you do. I'm telling you, you can get around this, and it's going to take some figuring out, and I'm here to help you. Now, these are the things that will happen if you don't pay. They will attach your wages. And of course, I saw somebody say, well, you get a paper check. You can take the paper check and you can take it to a check cashing place or a market and cash the check. They've already got the money. They've already notified HR, so your check is short to begin with. Then I'll just quit my job. You can't get what I ain't got. And what you going to do? If you apply for unemployment, you're not going to get that either because it's government. Okay? Now, taxes, you can forget the taxes. You're not going to get those. Social Security, they're going to attach that. They will place a lien if you have property or anything on that. So you can't sell it or anything. So you're stuck there. And don't think your bank account is safe, because it's not. Depending on specific reasons, they can attach money from that as well. So now you close your bank account. That doesn't help you any, because now guess what? If you wanted to do something, you couldn't do it. And a lot of people throw their hands up, well, I can't do it anyway. You may be able to do things if you did it the right way. Now, you cannot bankrupt a federal school loan. And I've always told people, I know a lot of interest and whatnot got added to the loans because of COVID and whatnot. People just stopped paying. And a lot of people just partied with the money and did whatever. They just didn't think they were going to ever have to pay this back. Now, they're knocking at the door. Okay? You've got to pay it back. What I would say is you need to lighten your load. Don't lay back like you just don't give a damn or whatever, because you're going to give a damn. Because now you can't rent. You can't buy. You're stuck. What you need to do is figure a plan. It's always the darkest before the dawn. Okay? I always stick by that motto. What I would do, I'm always thinking outside the box. You cannot bankrupt a federal loan. But you have credit cards. You got other bills and whatnot, correct? Are you paying them? If you're not paying them, this is not going to help you anyway, but you can unload them. If you're trying to pay on those, say to keep your credit cards open or whatever, but you got the student loan. Say, for instance, you got a $10,000 credit card and you're paying $300 a month on it. And you got other credit cards that you could probably get rid of if you had the money and take that money and pay on the student loans. Now, depending on how much you make, you could bankrupt those credit cards. Again, I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm always thinking outside the box. If Trump can do it, you can do it too. I personally would get rid of all my debt except the student loan, because it's going to be there. Now, you can always rebuild your credit cards. You can start knocking down the student loan with the money that you could be paying, but you were paying on those credit cards as well. Don't make any more debt. Just concentrate, stay focused, get in the game. You got to figure out how to get around this. so that you don't look so bad. Now, you're looking bad anyway with student loan debt, big credit card debt, everything. Let's lighten the load. And don't be scared of filing a bankruptcy. And I tell people that all the time. People do it all the time. Because it's going to help you in this mess. Because this is a hot mess here, okay? So this could help you. I want you to sit down and think about it before you do anything. You need to get stable. And I know things are coming at you so fast because I've had things come at me so fast. I'm like, I can't even think. I can't remember, okay? You're going to have to really stay focused, okay? You're going to have to put your head in the game, figure out which route is best for you. Because even if you file bankruptcy, depending on what you have, a 7 or a 13, if you had a house, of course, you could keep the house and a car. If it's a 7 and you don't have a house, but you got a car, you may be able to keep the car, depending on the year of the car. I'm not saying go out there and buy a new car, or you just got a new car, but you ain't pay your student loans, whatever. You may not be able to do it. But that's where speaking to an attorney would come into play. Now, if you're here in Las Vegas, I do have an attorney that's fantastic. He handles bankruptcies. I've referred a lot of people to him, and they're very happy with him. But I'm just throwing some things out there that you can do to try to get around what's going on, because to lay back and say, I don't care, I just don't care anymore. I just don't care. You're going to care. Do you have kids? You know, I hear people talk about generational wealth. That's another story. They buy a house and suck all the equity out of it. That's not generational wealth. That's an ATM. But I'm saying, if you had a house or land or whatever, you got to get that under control, guys. You got to start thinking outside the box. You see me here on my channel, okay? Let's talk about it. Set up a day that you can do a consultation with me, and let 2 heads be better than 1. Of course, you can call me as well, 702-325-3861. And of course, come back, subscribe at Rosarita-Yes I Said It -A to Z. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.